Good morning, y'all. I swear, like every Vlogmas video that I've posted, or every video I've posted lately, I got the thing on scarf on. Yeah, I promise. Okay, I promise. I do wear the scarf every day. Like, this is not even a lie. Anyway, happy Vlogmas. Today is Vlogmas day 8, I think. And I'm, depending on how short this is, I may post this in real time. I'm trying to be, if you notice, I missed a couple days. I've been posting really late. Y'all, it's just been a hectic, okay? I got little one here. I don't know, he having a conversation with the ceiling fan. And it's really intriguing. Like, my boy's ready to crawl so bad. Oh my gosh, y'all. He's squirming out of our arms. He's struggling to be held now. He wanna crawl so bad. Ugh. Soon, Bean, soon. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out your girl again. Like I said, it's Vlogmas day 8. If you are new here, hey sis. My name is Faith. I'm a new content creator, create lifestyle content surrounding my family, marriage, my little bean here, and a bunch of other topics that whatever feels right in that moment. Okay, let me know in the comments if you are new, and if you are already family, hey, I love you. Thank you for the support. Today is just going to be really chill, like most days. I'm working right now, and we just had breakfast. I had some cereal. I really wanted some waffles and eggs, but I wasted too much time. I didn't make the best of the time I had this morning. When Bean was still asleep. So, because once he's up and he's ready to move. Ain't that right, Bean? Okay. So, we're just going to get some work done today. We're excited because Dad comes home today. Isn't that right? Yeah. Okay, so Dad has been gone for a couple of days now. His flight kept getting delayed because of bad weather, but he is going to be home tonight. And we're so excited, okay? We're just happy for him to be home later. And I think I'm gonna order lunch because I don't feel like cooking anymore. I'm sick of it. What are you thinking for lunch, Bean? What you got to taste for? Huh? You think some hot wings? Some hot wings and fries? Yeah? So I just got y'all set up on my computer while I do some work. Because I want to tell you about my last couple of days that you didn't get to see. So Dad's been gone for a couple of days, and it was challenging. You know, the first night was hard. Oh my gosh! First, I had to take him getting him to the airport. You know, because we have 2 cars, but his car is older than mine, and excuse me, it started acting up the week of Thanksgiving, like taking forever to start and all type of stuff. And while we already got it fixed, we didn't feel comfortable with him trying to get to the airport at 3 a.m. in that car. And then what if it got stuck at the freaking airport? Now we got to pay for parking there and then pay for a tow truck to come get the car or whatever. And then I would still have to come get him. So we decided I would take him to the airport, and that was a mess. That was challenging in itself because neither him and I, when Junior gets in that car, it's usually the both of us because it's hard. It's been difficult to, it's been difficult to, you know, hear him cry and want to figure out what's wrong and stuff. It's not that he doesn't like being in the car, but a lot of times it's like, you know, he's getting old. before he couldn't tell that we were still in the car with him. So I know it felt like he was just sitting in his car seat by himself. And even though I'm sitting in the back seat right beside him every time, you know, he can't see me and he can't hear me that well over the road noise sometime, I guess. I don't know. I just can imagine being a baby and sitting in this little container, and all I can see is the back of another seat. And I can hear people around me, but ain't nobody picking me up, ain't nobody touching me, or ain't nobody in my line of sight directly. So it was hard the first couple of months trying to get him transported, like the doctor's appointments and stuff. So, you know, we both are a little scarred from car rides right now, but we're working through it. We have a road trip coming up soon that I'm gonna hope to vlog. I can't wait to show you guys that. And child, we talking about 16-hour road trip. I don't know why we decided to just do that off the rip. Okay, so I put my camera on, take my glasses off. Since I work in healthcare, y'all, and I don't want there to ever be a chance that you can zoom into my lens and see what I'm doing, or see some patient information. No, ma'am. But I should do another Q&A, an updated one. I had one on my channel here if you ever want to get to know me a little better, but I should probably do an updated one because so much has changed. The weekend has been pretty very interesting. It wasn't until the nighttime, the first night that he was gone, that we really noticed, like, oh, okay, that I really noticed, like, oh, okay, this right here is something different here, okay? Like, the night, being home alone at night with Jason is much harder than the daytime, you know? And I think a lot of that too is just I've always been fearful of being at the house by myself. Always. In the back of my head, somebody is in a closet somewhere waiting for me to go to sleep because they finna slice me up. And I've always been like that. I've always been a person that don't like being home alone at night. Period. You know, I can make do during the day because I can see, you know. It's daytime. There's not much crime that you finna commit at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But as soon as 8 o'clock hit, everything could be fine. I'll be sitting in the living room and watching TV or working or doing some stuff, and everything will be fine. But as soon as darkness hit, immediately I think Jason's outside. Oh, like Jason the serial killer outside. Immediately. Like Jeffrey Dahmer is in my closet waiting in the shower for me. Waiting for me to get out the shower because he finna cut me up. You know? Or whatever his crime was. I know what's up with murder. And I'm pretty sure it was with women. So, the nights have always been difficult. Have always been pretty hard for me. So, since giving birth to Jason, I can say that my anxiety, in my opinion, it's so bright over here, I'm sorry. My anxiety, in my opinion, has gotten a little worse, or maybe just a little heightened now that I have a little one. I'm always, I've always been an anxious person. And, hypervigilant and all this other stuff. Like, I'm rarely on 0. I'm not always on 10, but I'm rarely under 7. So, part of it is just, remnants of childhood trauma and abuse. Part of it is just being, hypervigilant. Another part of it is just being black in America and being a woman in America. Like, come on. So, and part of it could be also genetics, because my mom is the same way. My birth mom is the same way. Caveat, I was adopted. If you haven't seen my get to know tag that I did earlier this year, I was adopted when I was 3 days old. And then later, about 7 years ago, I met my birth family. So I have a relationship with both my adopted mom, of course, and my birth mom. So I call both of them mamas. In conversation, I say adopted mom and birth mom. But in real life, a mom is a mama to me. So just a little caveat. If you hear me say it both, I don't. So my anxiety has been a little heightened now too. It's always been a little high, but now it's definitely up a little more too. Now that Jason is here and I'm always like concerned about like what he can get into, or if somebody will try to kidnap him, I just have this greatest fear somebody tried to kidnap him from me, and like literally these intrusive thoughts that'll pop up have now all been surrounding my baby. I even had a whole dream the other night that I was hanging out with my sister, and me and her got in an argument about something, and we started fighting on the floor. She got so mad at me that she left the house. Well, we were in somebody's apartment. I don't know who that was, but in the dream, she got so pissed after we were rolling on the floor fighting that she grabbed up her daughter, snatched up Jason by the neck, and then tossed him over the balcony. And he landed in some bushes. It's something that I'm trying to work through and make the best of. Not to make the best of, to work through and get past it, because I don't want to pass this. I don't want to pass my anxiety over to my kids. Like, I don't want to give them fear. Whatever they're going to be fearful of or afraid of or cautious of, I want it to be something that, is an actual fear to them, not a fear that was given to me. For example, my mom, my mom that raised me, she has always been, well, this is not necessarily a fear, but she's always been worried about trying like certain foods, certain restaurants. And she passed, and I got that from her. So I've always been afraid to try sushi or Thai food or Indian food or Greek food or whatever the case may be. If it wasn't soul food, I don't want it. If it wasn't a Pepsi, I'm not trying it. And now that I'm older, it wasn't until I went to college that I started trying different foods, on the menu at certain fast food places. And those are the kind of things that I don't want to pass on to Bean. I want him to develop his own sense of self. And whatever is not for him, I want it to truly not be for him. And not just because, well, mom ain't never did it, so it must be bad. Same way I feel about certain fears and anxiety. Like, for example, he'll hit his head or something, or the other day I dropped the remote on top of him when we were in bed. This remote, okay? The Fire Stick remote, and we were laying in bed. He was right beside me, so try not to send no CPS to my house, y'all. It wasn't that serious. But anyways, I dropped the remote, and it popped in my ear. A very light tap, but still, to me it was a light tap. I don't know how that feels. I don't know how that felt to him. So I stopped and I watched. My reaction was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah. But I stopped just to watch him for a second to see how he was going to react. And he just looking at me like he was waiting for me to tell him, is this supposed to hurt or not? And I'm sitting there like, I don't know, does it? And then he smiles at me. He smiled at me. And then he scratched my boob because he was hungry. But still, it's stuff like that I want him to develop on his own and not pick up from me, I don't want to teach him what pain is. I want him to have his own pain threshold, because it may be a lot higher than mine, or it's just I just want it to be tailored to him specifically. So, working through my anxiety, and now we home alone by himself for the past 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. Nights are hard, y'all, okay? The nights are definitely harder. Usually at night, I just focus on the feed, and my husband does all the diaper changes, okay? I'm asleep until it's time for him to eat. And I had no idea how hard it was to do diaper changes at night with this little boy. Oh my gosh. And I get it. Who want to be woken up, taken up around the warm covers? And I know. And you know, open up my clothes and it's cold in here. Like, get up off me. I'm trying to sleep and eat. So that's been difficult, but we're getting better. And I'm learning to not be so triggered by his crying, and learn that it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's just, that's his only way of communicating. I'm not failing him. I'm not leaving him stranded. It's just literally his only way to communicate with me, you know? That's it. That's all he got that's all he got. Those are his words. That means I need help. I need something. Come tend to me. That's all that means. Until he gets the words to tell me I'm hungry, I need changing, I need comfort, I'm scared, I'm lonely, whatever. So we're working right on through it. It's gotten a lot better. We've grown a lot closer, obviously. That's my little buddy. My little bean. He's trying to figure out how to hit this toy. I have him on the... Let me show you. It's not gonna hit him. Bless you. Trying to figure out how to... And then this has a little bill inside of it. I feel like I've been rambling a little bit. If something else happens today, which I honestly doubt, then this will be the end of the video. You just got a little update of what happened over the weekend. And I may try to make some brownies later. If you get anything after this, then, you know, bonus to you. So if this is the end, thank you for staying and watching. I appreciate you for sticking around this long. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Hey guys, so as you can see, I did end up making brownies later in this clip here. They didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted them to be, but they were okay. I'll try to insert a clip of the finished product here at the end. But I just wanted to hop on to just say thank you for two reasons. One, for being so patient with me as I get more consistent in my YouTube channel. Thank all my new friends and subscribers who've been encouraging me in my comments and making it a little more worthwhile, because y'all, it's hard to want to record when only you and two other people are watching your video. So I just thank you guys for sticking with me and just being part of my community, or building community with me. Secondly, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be genuine and honest about what's been going on in this new journey called motherhood. Y'all, my motherhood is very, very fulfilling, and it's a beautiful thing. It can also feel very lonely and ghetto lately, sometimes. So I just want to be, always be honest about what I'm experiencing when it comes to like my anxiety and all the challenges we're going through, and want to be encouraging to any other mamas out there or parents who are going through the same, that you're not alone, sis or bro, however you identify. If you are a parent, it's hard right here. And yes, we love our babies, but this is one of the most challenging times that we probably will ever go through. And you're going to make it through, okay? And so thank you for sticking around with your girl. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.